Blackstone presents The Graham Saga, A New World by Belfrage. This book is read by Patmore.
A Newfound Land, Book 4 in the Graham Saga, written by Belfrage, narrated by Patmore. On a muggy August day in 2002, Alexandra Lind was unexpectedly thrown backwards in time, landing in the year of our Lord 1658. Catapulted into an unfamiliar and frightening new existence, Alex could do nothing but adapt. After all, while time-travelling itself is a most rare occurrence, time-travelling with a return ticket is even rarer. This is the fourth book about Alex, her husband Matthew, and their continued adventures in the second half of the 17th century. This book is dedicated to my 4 children, a constant source of joy and pride. Chapter 1. The household was still asleep when Alex Graham snuck out of bed. Matthew grumbled, half opened an eye, and subsided back into sleep. On tiptoe, Alex traversed the room, stepping over one sleeping shape after the other. No more, she sang inside, throwing a look at the furthest wall and the as-yet boarded-up doorways. Matthew had promised he'd finish the extension today, and tonight they'd sleep in their new bedroom, an oasis of privacy after years living as cramped as salted herrings in a barrel. Alex stuck her feet into her clogs, grabbed the little basket that contained her soap and oils, and stepped outside. The sun was no more than a promise on the eastern rim. Stands of grasses to her right sparkled with dew, and just by the door her precious rose was setting buds. This was their new home, a small pocket of domesticity in a wilderness that at times she found most intimidating. Not that she felt particularly threatened by the miles and miles of uninterrupted forest that surrounded her, but should anything happen, they were very alone, their closest neighbours well over an hour's ride away. When they had first arrived in 1668, not yet 4 years ago, this had been virgin forest, a gently sloping clearing with man-high grass and not much else. Now they had managed to carve out several sizable fields and pastures, a respectable kitchen garden, as well as the yard she was now crossing on her way to the river. She turned to look back at the small house. The elongated wooden building with its shingled roof was already beginning to grey, acquiring an air of permanence that Alex found comforting. It spoke of roots, as yet shallow, even extreme.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?